Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the costs associated with self-publishing. And this is just on the way that I've done it in the past and what I believe I can do now and all the options in between, because there are so many things to consider. The industry has changed a lot since the last time I self-published, which was like 2 years ago. So like back then I did it in CreateSpace, and CreateSpace is no more. It's just KDP Amazon. Also there's Nook Press now. There's Ingram Spark that I didn't know anything about before. So I want to see what the costs associated with each of these things that are that I'm going to try new. If you watch my last video, I talked about that this time I want to do things that I've never done before. And it starts with this right here, with seeing how much it's going to cost me to self-publish my next novel, Between Us. And I hope that you find it helpful because I do break it down in my spreadsheet. We're going to hop on that in a minute. I take you through the costs with publishing, getting a publishing company, with getting your ISBNs, interior formatting designer, and a cover designer, and all the things that I plan on doing. So if you find this video helpful, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you do so. So let's just hop into the computer and let's look at my spreadsheet. Okay, so here we go. I created a spreadsheet to see how much it's going to cost me to self-publish my next novel this time around. And I have different options here. Let's delete this column. I have the self-publishing minimal approach, basically what I did last time, and what I'm calling self-publishing extreme here. And this is the same as this. The only difference is including a hardcover this time. So we're just going to go ahead and copy this here because it's basically going to be the same thing. So this is the cost with just the ebook and paperback, and this is the cost with hardcover using the same companies. In addition to this, what I'm also going to need is, goodness gracious. Okay, so what I'm also going to need here is Ingram Spark, then Publishing Corp, and ISBN numbers, and then we'll go through each of these things as we go along. So let's go to the very first thing that we need to do for the actual self-publishing. This is not including anything that's done before the self-publishing, meaning by this time your book is already finished, you've already hired the editor, you've already gone through your betas, everything is done, the book is ready to go. So, but except for now you need to go to the next level. So here we go. Interior formatting, as I did it before, the charge was $0 because I did it myself. Cover design, the actual cover design was $0 because my son was the one who did it. However, I did purchase a photo to go with the book. So let's see how much that's going to cost again if I were to go in that same direction. And let's go to Google and let's go to Adobe. And here we go. And let's see how much it will cost me to do that again. So let's say, actually, let's go up here because I know that it's kind of weird to do that like that. So this is the better way to go. I can never find it unless I go this way. So let's pretend I'm looking for a woman on a swing. And let's pretend for a moment that I want this picture, and this is not the picture I'm going to go for, but they basically are all the same price. They're basically $80. If this is the picture I want to use for my cover. Okay, so if you click on this one, same thing, $80. Let's go back. Let's click on another one. Again, I'm not saying that this is what I want to do for my book. I'm just picking pictures out, and I know that it's usually $80. And what I will do is I will get the extended license
And basically the differences here are where you can use your picture and how many copies of it you can use. So you can see standard license. You cannot use this for merchandise or product resale. Cannot use again for product resale, but this one you can. So that's why I'm using this one. And you can have unlimited copies, unlimited web views. You can just use it and resell it. So that's why I go for the extended license, and the cost for that is $80. Oops, yeah. Next, we're going to see how much it costs to upload to KDP, and I know that that doesn't cost anything, and that charge for that would be $0. Again, this time, I didn't do it before, but I want to do it this time. I want to upload to NookPress. I believe it's new. Like, I haven't the last time I self-published, I don't believe they had this option. They might have, I just didn't do it. But I just checked, and if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be like $0 to upload the actual book, just like with KDP. So if just to self-publish, the cost, as I did it before, will be only $80. So that's not bad, considering I'm really, really, really happy with the cover design that I had before. My son is amazing. He does a great job, as you can see right here. I purchased this photo, and then he did everything else. He did the letters, my name. He did the back cover. He also did the trim. I mean, he just knows how to do this perfectly. So I am perfectly okay with doing it like this again, but I do want to check and see if I don't use my son and use perhaps another company that a lot of self-published authors are currently using, and if I do want to do Ingram Spark and all these other options, what my total cost is going to be. So we're first going to look at the interior formatting, and the company that I'm going to look at is going to be 8 Little Pages, because this is a company that a lot of the self-published authors are using now, and I do see that they do good work, but I wanted to check out their pricing. So here's their website. As you can see here, they did Jenna Morrissi. I'm sure you guys are familiar with her if you are on AuthorTube. So let's go here and let's go to rates. And let's see their options for, here's, they have the cover design, but let's look at the interior formatting first. So here's the interior formatting options. And a lot of the differences, as you can see, this one does ebook, but this one doesn't. This one doesn't do paperback, but this one doesn't. So this is like the most popular one. And basically the differences are going to be here. One will include hardback, and one won't include hardback, and one will. So let's give the pricing for interior. I believe this is a little pricey given that I know how to do it myself. But let's just put it in and see how much it is. So interior formatting, $2.99, and with hardcover it is $3.89. $3.89, perfect. And now let's look at their cover design. Go up here. They have, again, only ebook, and they give you 2 concepts. It's, you know, $2.99. That's a little pricey also for just the ebook. But anyway, it is custom designed. But again, my son is doing a custom design for me. The only thing I'm doing is purchasing that photo, which I mean, I don't know what their process is. I don't know if they do anything differently than that. They could add graphics and all that, which my son knows how to do, but I'll get to that in a minute. So here's the silver ebook, paperback, no hard copy, no hardback, which is the same as before. This one includes hardback, this one doesn't. So $3.49 for interior custom, and for, God, my memory, you guys, $4.49. $4.49 for that. Okay, and next is uploading to KDP. Again, that will be $0. And uploading to NookPress, that will be $0. So far, oops, same thing here, same thing here. So far, to go with the company is going to be $6.48. To go with the company, $8. $38 if I want to go the hard, if I wanted to include the hardcover. So next we're going to do Ingram Spark. Okay. I know that to upload to Ingram Spark is $50. But the thing with Ingram Spark is also you upload with $50, but if you have to upload it again because the cover didn't upload properly or you needed to make any changes on your manuscript, they do charge you every single time you go and upload again. So that's like a $25 charge. However, the reason I'm considering Ingram Spark is because I want to put the book in bookstores. And so that's one of the reasons I'm considering it, because most of the bookstores, there's two things that they need to have in order for them to accept your book. And that's usually one is wholesale pricing and the other one is returnables. So Ingram Spark offers these two things which bookstores require in order for you to put your book in there. So with that said, let's look how much it would be to publish, get a publishing company. And the reason again, and I think I'm right on this, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that in order to upload to Ingram Spark, I need to have my own ISBN numbers. I can't use the one in ISBN from KDP or Amazon or, Barnes and Noble. I need to have my own. So that's why I would consider getting a publishing company. So here we go. But again, in order to get ISBN numbers, you don't need to have a publishing company. But if you're going to get your own ISBN numbers and you want to be protected as a company, and you don't want to, you don't want everything to be under your individual social security number, and you want to do everything under a business name, then that's the reason why you would use a publishing company. So let's see how much it would be to get a publishing company. And what you will do there is you will go to your Secretary of State, Georgia, or wherever state you're from. And then you will look at I think it's corporations, right? Corporations. And filing fees. So this is one that I found, but I looked somewhere else, and for some reason, this only says $50, but I believe it's actually $100 to first file. So I'm going to go ahead and put $100 because I believe that's how much it is. So let's do $100 over here. Okay, so now let's look at ISBN numbers. The way you would find that is you go to ISBN, let's see. And let's go to this one. And then we're going to go to buy ISBNs. And then here, learn more. And then here are the ones that your options. So you get 1 for $125, 10 for $295, and 100 for $575. So obviously this is the bestseller because it's the better deal. You get 10. And for example, you will need, for just publishing one book, you will need an ISBN number for different formats that you have. If I just publish with KDP, so KDP just gives you a assigned ISBN. You don't need your own for the ebook. For the paperback, and for the ebook, I don't think you need an ISBN number. Same thing with the Nook ebook part of it. You don't need one. However, if I am going to require each of these to sell paperbacks of my novel, I will need one ISBN number for them and a different ISBN number for them. So that's the reason why 10 could go by quickly. But again, and also if I do, let's say I'm doing them and I'm doing them, I will also need it for them. So each one of these companies are going to require a different ISBN number per store that I upload. I'm like 99% sure on that. I'm not 100% though. So you guys, if you know the answer to that, you can leave it in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure that I will need a different ISBN number for each company. So, because obviously when I upload to Amazon here, the paperback is going to have, they're going to assign an ISBN number, and then they're going to assign an ISBN number that's different than this. So I'm assuming that if you don't use their company and you're using your own ISBN number, that you would also need to give them their own individual ISBN numbers. But anyway, again, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. So here, this is going to be $295, and then here's going to be $295. So let's see what my total cost is after we do it this way. So this is going to equal, oh, hold on. Before I do that, let's just bring down that total, shall we? Let's bring down this total, shall we? And then this is going to equal this plus, oops, plus this. And then this going to equal this, this plus this. So, oops, that's not 160, that's just this. Perfect. So here we see the differences in publishing. If I want to go each of these different routes, I have to pick one, and I am leaning right now towards this one because I really want to put my novels inside, obviously, Amazon, and I want to put it in Barnes & Noble. So these are the biggest two things that I want to do. And if I ever want to do a signing at Barnes & Noble, again, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure if it's in Nook Press that I will be able to do a signing at their bookstore. But at this moment, I would love to do that, but if that doesn't, like this, let's say they don't accept this and I need to do all this, I don't know if I'm willing to spend this amount of money just to do a signing at Barnes & Noble at the moment. I value them, I love them, but I don't know if I'm willing to do that at this time. So I am really looking at this expense right now because, like I said, I can do the interior formatting, I can do the cover design, or my son can do the cover design, and I know that he can do an excellent job. And yeah, so I'm thinking this is the way I'm going to go. So yeah.
All right, you guys, was that not crazy? What a difference in prices they were, right? So yeah, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That's too much right now. And I really want to get my novel out into the world, and I don't want to, I don't want money to stand in the way of that. So that's why I'm going with that cost, because it's something doable, and I'm super happy with the job that my son does for me with my covers. So there's no reason why he's creating a custom cover for me too. He's a graphic designer, so he can add and delete things in the cover, you know, make the colors different or whatever I need him to do. But the truth is, for the kind of novel that I'm writing, I don't really feel like I need that creation, like from a cover, like somebody drawing something for me, because I think that falls a lot for the young adult world. And because I'm not writing young adult, most of my audience, the books that I like to write, the covers are very simple. They don't need a lot, they don't need a lot of flash, they're to the point, and I think I can do that. I can make mine beautiful and pretty and to the point, and I know that my son can do that for me. So yeah, well, you guys, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, remember to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe on your way out. And until next time, stay safe.